Guess I have to add myself to the stream. What's going on, y'all? How are y'all doing here on this Friday night? It's your boy Matt from the Golden Octagon. If you didn't know, I really don't have a whole lot going on tonight, so I figured I'd come hang out with y'all for a little bit. I really don't have a set time or anything like that. I'd figure I'd answer a few questions y'all had, maybe talk about UFC cards in general. I have a few packs here that I want to rip, maybe talk about a few of my upcoming videos, things like that. I did put a little poll up. I think it wasn't a poll, it was a just a little post up earlier on my community tab that asked, does anyone have any UFC card related questions? I believe we do have at least like two or three in there. So we'll get to those. And yeah, I just really appreciate it. Anyone that watches now or stops by later on, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. So our first comment in the chat, we got Texas Racing in here. Been a while since I've been in one of these. How's it going, brother? Not too bad, you know. As I said, not a whole lot going on tonight. My girlfriend did fly across the country. She's in Vegas right now, so I'm pretty much home alone for the most part. I don't have anything going on, so I'm just here chilling. And then we got Kyle. What's going on, brother? Glad you were able to make it in here. What's going on? And we got Daniel Vasquez. What's going on, brother? Glad you were able to make it today. So yeah, y'all. That being said, I believe we got a few more. What's going on, Chad? How you doing, brother? How you doing? We got Austin in here. Watch out for the wet bandits. Man, I hope that I can rob some money this weekend. That would be fantastic. Do you have any Jailton or Caio Bahio cards? I think probably right now just base cards. I don't have anything numbered by them. Maybe that'll change tonight because we're gonna rip some live. We're gonna rip some cards live here tonight around the channel. I got my little camera set up right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Not the best quality on earth, but you know it'll do the job. It is what it is. Um, let's see. We got BZ. What's going on, brother? Glad you were able to make it. It's time. Indeed, it is, Frankie. Let's see. Just put a Brandon Royval Octagon. Should I hold it or sell? Brandon Royval is good. He's personally one of my favorite cards, the Raw Dog, if you will. But I think not a lot of people are big 125er fans. So maybe it being out of 8, if you can catch a collector that is willing to pay that much for the card, maybe a good time to sell, because I don't know if he's going to fight for the title. And if he does, I mean, he's already lost the either like fucking Brandon Moreno or Brandon Royval. I mean, or Alexandre Pantoja. He's already lost to both those guys. So I don't know if I see the fight going much different, but personally, one of my favorites because he's so exciting down at 125. He's like a little ball of energy. Love to watch him fight, but that's just me. All right. That being said, let me hop on over to the little post that I put up earlier. I wanted to answer a few of y'all's questions, so let me figure out how. There we go. Present, share screen. Here we go. Pull up on my YouTube page right here. I put this up earlier on my community tab. I think I'm scrolling at the top. Yeah, this is my community tab, y'all. I said, "What's up, y'all? I'm going to go live at 8:30 tonight, which is right now, or a little bit before this. Any new collectors or anyone really, drop below any." Wow, I definitely did not read that. Any new collectors with questions or anyone really, drop them below, and I'll do my best to answer or explain. Yeah, and just a link to the channel. Let's have some fun. That took about 10 minutes to make, y'all, so I hope y'all appreciate that little graphic. All right, we do have 9 comments. All right, so a little bit more than what I personally thought. But starting off, we got Colton up first here. Yeah, if we could completely put aside the value and rarity of cards, who do you think has the most visually appealing autograph? I think Li Jinliang has such a satisfying auto look. I love pulling him. He definitely does have a fantastic auto, and the reason I kind of chuckled right there is because I did see this comment, and then there is a reply to this. Uh, I believe his name is Chunga Hunix. It said Marab Devashvili, and those of you who do know Marab's autograph is probably one of the funniest things ever because it looks like a kindergartner just learning how to write, just drew it in like with like one of like the sheets behind it that have the lines. It's so awful, but it's so perfect, and it's exactly Marab. And my reply to that was, I actually laughed reading this. Spot on, indeed it was. But personally, a few of the autographs that, aside from value or rarity, things like that. Who has a really cool autograph? I love Viviane Araújo's autograph, but I feel like almost all the girls have like really cool autographs. Besides Alexa Grasso, she has a pretty bad autograph too. She looks like it's pretty rough. I think Zhang had a really cool one last year. Zhang Wei Li, sorry. Um, she had a really cool one last year as well. Honestly, I think like all the Chinese autographs are super cool. Who has another cool one? I think Raphael Faziv's. I actually think a lot of the other ones that aren't in English, like in the English alphabet, those look super cool to me. But that's because it just it's not what I see every single day. So that's just me personally for the most part. Let's see if we have anyone in the chat. Oh wow, let me scroll back up a little bit. Um, let's see. All right, so he agreeing with me. All right, man, Prism hobbies have been kind of harsh for me. How you going to give me a Uriah Faber and Johnny Walker auto same box, brother? And that's Prism for sure. That happened to me a lot last year. Like I would get like like Nina Nunez and like uh and Amisha Tate same box. It's like you give me the silver Nina Nunez and a base Misha Tate the same box. Like what are you doing, Panini? Like that's awful. When do you think Prism UFC retail will drop? I actually think, brother, I've been seeing it. Wow, my throat's kind of drying up. My allergies today, y'all, are rough. I've actually just been seeing people post their hits from blasters, so I believe it's out. Me personally, I've been looking in Walmart's, Targets, Barnes and Nobles, things like that, and I haven't seen any out there yet. I have looked online. If you Google 2023 UFC Prism Blaster Box, I believe there's a few online retailers has it. I think Fanatics might have it, and I think maybe it was like something like EB Games or something like that. Like they had it was a few different retailers, but not more than five. So just Google 2023 Prism retail. 2023 Prism Blaster, and you should see a few options there, brother. I love the Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah, hers are also pretty cool too. I will give you that. Viviane, yeah, okay, yeah. It like almost like just looks like she's been practicing that, just waiting to get to this point at just so long. Just put a Marab on it last night. Aren't they perfect? It's exactly Marab. And after like this weekend, yes, yes. Overall, what do you think about 2023 Prism? Best yet or not? Personally, I think the quality control of them. I've opened 3 boxes so far of hobby and one of the undercard. Personally, I think the quality control this year is a lot better. I'm not running across any bent cards. I'm not going to say the centering is the best on them because centering with Panini. They're not all going to be perfect. They're cut by a machine out of sheets, so it is what it is. And if they were all perfect, then when you got them graded, the tens that everyone wants because they're so high value wouldn't be worth what they are. So keep that in mind. But personally, I think this year Prism, there's a lot less dings and like the little bins in the cards that are usually in there, at least so far, in my opinion. Let's see. Tony Ferguson has a really nice auto. Uh, he has very nice. I think the one that I have from 2019 museum collection, I like that auto that he has, like the on card auto of that one. That one looks pretty sick. What are the best boxes after 2023 Prism Hobby that come out this year? So this way, I do know there's actually one other question on the little comment section that kind of leads into that. So I will get back to you on that, Austin. So let me pull this off the screen and we'll get back to the comments just real quick. Thoughts on holding super short print Kaboom Downtowns Color Blast cards? Will they always be desirable long term, especially first year? Um, Man, personally, I would always love to get one of those cards. If I had to choose one of those over an autograph, I would choose one of those over an autograph all day, every day, because there's so many sticker autographs. But well, uh, Kabooms, I'm not really going to count in that because those came from like a membership pack. Um, this past year, those didn't actually come in any buyable UFC card products. So I'm just gonna throw that out there that those came from like a membership thing specifically. That was $2,000 to join the membership. It's an odd thing. I'm sure those will probably will hold their value, but I'm sure going forward, if they're in the retail products or the hobby products, I'm sure those will as well. But downtowns, I personally like a whole lot. I think it depends on the certain fighters that you get with those. Color Blast, I think how rare Color Blasts are, they have to hold some kind of value. Personally, my chase this year, I'm sure you guys saw the video. I have to get a Sean O'Malley Color Blast this year. That is my goal. Whether I pull it in a hobby box or if I just have to buy it this time next year and hopefully at a not as expensive price once everyone has pulled the majority of them and they've gone down a little bit. I will get that Sean O'Malley Color Blast. Uh, all right, Frankie wanted to know would it be a good idea to have a fighter sign your card, aka on card auto, or as long as you can get it authenticated? Personally, brother, if you get um if you get it done like for your collection, man, I wouldn't care if it was authenticated or not. Like you have that experience of actually meeting a fighter, getting them to sign your card, or hell, even if you mail it to them and they mail it back, then I would maybe get it authenticated because we could have the Khabib Islam like the situation where we saw the video of he was like, I'm gonna sign his name and I want to make some money. So if you mail it, just make sure that you get it um authenticated. Personally, I think that's a lot cooler than pulling a sticker autograph. It's basically an on-card auto. It's your own one of one for your personal collection, if you will. I think that's super sick. If I had the connection to meet some fighters, I would love to do that. But yeah, I'm not going out of my way to try to message fighters and be like, "Hey, will you sign this? Hey, will you?" I guess I respect people's privacy too much, if you will. All right, moving on down. Chris Little, do you think they should put Joe Rogan and Dana White in newer UFC products? I was actually talking to someone in my DMs. I think maybe it was a few days ago. Brother, I forgot your name. I apologize. I don't remember off the top of my head, but he was saying that this year, Don Russ, they're going to have what's called like Octagon authorities, which is like the referees. So I suspect this upcoming year to get like Herb Dean, Mike Beltran, um, who what am I saying? Mark Smith, Keith Peterson. Yeah, referees. I suspect we're gonna get those. So I maybe moving forward, maybe at the end of the year, we like might have Dana White, Joe Rogan, included in those optic or those Donruss inserts next year, but possibly Donruss or Optic. Look for those two products. If so, I believe that's the first time they will make their appearance. If they do, I think it would be cool for them to put them in there. But yeah, I have no idea. If they do, they will be, in my opinion, they'll be inserted in the Donruss or the Optic set. And here, let me go back here. I've been going through these comments for just a second. Okay, cool. Not too many people type there. All right. Do you get into case breaks? I've gotten into a few, but I don't like that they're pick your fighter because if you just pick a certain fighter and you spend like $50 on it, it's rough when you get 6 base cards and a silver, So it's not my favorite thing. I prefer to join like 3 box, like random weight class, like 1 box random weight class, just like things like that. That's why I like to join, or just like pack breaks, something where I know I'm not going to get skunked. Because personally, if I'm doing a break for someone, I would feel terrible if a person got skunked. So, but that's just me. I know like a lot of other breakers out here don't really care too much. I saw something about officials being in Donruss coming out soon. Do we have any info on who that will be? Oh yeah, I guess I already answered that, Kyle. Other sports, Kaboom are the shit. Hold value. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So Daniel Vasquez is able to chime in. I'm glad you're able to do that, brother, because I have no clue about any other sports. I've opened some basketball here and there, but I don't know anything about about the cards for the most part. Uh, Terry Breedlove too. I want to see a video of your PC just going through it, certain sets you've collected, completed, and some of your favorite cards. One day, brother. I just want to get some stuff graded first. I just feel like if I had some stuff graded first, it would be a lot nicer of a collection because I just have a lot of top loaders right now, and I just feel like it doesn't do it justice because I know the cards are just really nice. And once I'm able to get some stuff graded, once my grading like video is able to finally get put together and put out, my collection video will come shortly after that, brother. I promise. I promise. Harry Snorlax, what's going on, brother? Glad you were able to make it in here. Um, Here we go. I think this played off of Austin's question right here because Austin asked me, or I apologize. Lewis asked me, what are the best boxes after 2023 Hobby Box Prism that come out this year? And kind of plays into this question. What new product would you like to see in the UFC? Okay, so not the same question. So let me answer Lewis's question from the chat real quick. Uh, I'm gonna give you what everyone else is gonna say, brother. Everyone else is probably going to say Select. Select is a lot of other people's favorites. Personally, I don't like it because it treats me awful. So I kind of hold a grudge with Select because for the past 2 years now, it's just I've bought boxes, I've bought retail, I've bought H2, I've bought in the breaks, and it just beats me over the head. So Select is not my favorite. My next favorite after Prism is going to be Optic, but that doesn't come out until the end of the year. So that being said, it's kind of tough. Um, Donruss is cool. It's a lot of cards. It's cheap, but it's paper cards. So if you're not into paper cards, I don't recommend Donruss too much. Select will come out after Donruss, or at least it did last year. And then after Select, we'll get Chronicles. Chronicles, once again, paper cards, but it's a mixture of certain sets of cards. So you have a lot of, I think it's 20 different sets in Chronicles if it comes out this year. And then after Chronicles, we'll have Optic. So there's Optic, and then after Optic will come out Immaculate. So that's off the top of my head. I could be like a little bit off there. So if I'm wrong, I do apologize. But my next favorite, so how my personal favorites go, I prefer Prizm, and then I like Optic, then Immaculate's probably up there for me. Then I'm actually going to go regular Donruss. Then I'm going to go probably Select, and then Chronicles. That's how I'm going to go. That's how I'm going to go. So let me. All right. What's going on, Mac the Ripper? What's going on, brother? All right. Oh, okay. And then Mac the Ripper actually asking me, oh, what new product would you like to see in UFC? We have Immaculate, Donruss, Optic, Prizm, Select. Correct. Okay. Yeah. So I just now went over that. Would you like to see? What would you like to see next? How many products do you think we should have each year right now? So I'm just gonna kind of answer what I think we should. I personally think I wouldn't be mad if they got rid of the Chronicle set, just because I just feel like it's a little bit overpriced for a set that's not very nice to look at. It's so jumbled. I wouldn't mind if they got rid of that set. I like how many sets there currently are right now. I actually don't like how quick they are to release Donruss right after Prizm. I wish they would space that out just a little bit more, because like I feel like there's a big gap. I think at the end of, at the end of the year, but just from some of the other sets that I've seen from like the basketball and like other things like that, or from sets from Chronicles, I think any other type of plastic card, whether it be like the Mosaic, I believe, like the Spectre, like the Flux, as long as it's not a paper card, I'm all right with that. But if they're trying to give us more paper cards, I'll pass. I really don't want any more paper cards. I'll open them for the channel for y'all this year so y'all can see what the cards look like. But for my personal taste, I would really pass on any more paper cards. And our last comment in this little thing right here, we got your current favorite PC card. Is it still your Izzy Gold? Indeed, brother. Indeed, that is definitely still my favorite PC card. Is definitely the gold one of one Izzy. That is just, I cannot. It's crazy enough to pull a one of one, but to pull a one of one of a person that you're truly a fan of, that just, it's absolutely nuts. So I'm hoping that it can happen. Just continuing on, that I can get more Izzy one of ones, or a Sugar Sean O'Malley one of one, or John Jones one of one. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I would guess my cards in order are actually the Izzy one of one, and then probably the Sean O'Malley Immaculate out of 8, and then the Dustin Poirier one of one. So 2 one of ones in my top 3 cards, but not 2 one of ones in my top number 1 spots. I do love the DP one of one auto, but I don't think it's my favorite card, because I don't guess he's my favorite fighter ever. But I'll never get rid of that, because that's my first one of one. Now that moment was unbelievable. It was 2 a.m. and I was just trying to be quiet because there's people sleeping in my house, and I turn over the card and it's a black autograph, and I tried so hard not to just scream, but hey, it will always be a moment for sure, for sure. So Lewis, okay, thank you. Happy Friday, Mac the Ripper. Happy Friday, brother. I want to see some UFC clear acrylic style cards they do for. Oh yeah, that would be a good one. I think it's called Don Russ clearly, if I'm not wrong. Donruss clearly. I've seen a few of those. Those do look sick. They're like the cards are like see through. That would be, in my opinion, that would be sick. But I just want to see something new that's not paper. Give me something that's not paper. Mac the Ripper. I'm guessing he's asking about Chronicles. Chronicles is a mess. uh, let's see. Chad agreeing with Austin. Yeah, I think he's going to pass on the Chronicles. Chronicles hobbies have done me so. Me too, brother. I hate that you can open a box and not get one autograph out of the two that you're promised. But to open a box and not get either of the two, you're like, hey, man, what is this? Like, do your job. Like, how do you miss both autographs? That's not cool. That's not cool. Just hit a 10 out of 10 Joseph Benavidez from 2021 select today. Well, congratulations on the gold, brother. Sorry it wasn't, a better fighter. Joseph Benavidez, a legend of the sport, a great of his time, if you will. But near the end, it got sad. So I almost feel like everyone like remembers him for that, opposed to when he was actually like really, really good. Nice. I've only pulled one of one, and it was a scrub. Yeah. Fortunately for me, both my one of ones are really good people. I would actually like to see a Luminance box. I guess I'm not. I guess that was a set in Chronicles. I don't know if I was a fan of the Luminance because of it being paper in Chronicles. I don't know if it's actually that way in other sports, but that's just me. Let's see. Me 3 pass on Chronicles. Yeah, looks like everyone is passing on the Chronicles. What's going on, Esoteric? What's going on, brother? Was first off the line a one-time thing for Prizm, or will we see it with Select and Immaculate, etc.? So trying to think back. I believe it's with every set. I do know it is with most other sets, but I'm trying to think if it's with every set. I don't know if it's with every set. It's for sure with Prizm. It's for sure with Immaculate. It's for sure with Optic. I can't remember if it was with Donruss and Select or not. I don't remember if it was with Donruss, Select, or Chronicles off the top of my head, but it was with the other ones for sure. Will we see it again this year? Probably. That's my guess. Mac the Ripper, you will see it indeed. So Mac the Ripper, pretty much answering him. We'll never opened up a hobby, but definitely one of my dreams. 2 times been tough. It can be tough, brother. It can be tough. Favorite current fighter and favorite retired fighter? That's a tough one because I have a lot of favorite fighters. Oh, that's a tough question. I would say my current favorite fighter would have to be Sean O'Malley, just because of my support of him from the beginning, from the Contender Series. When I saw him there, I was like, "Holy shit, this kid is going to be something special." So just my fandom started there, and it's grown to this far. So I would have to say Sean O'Malley is my current favorite fighter. But that's shortly followed by tons of other fighters that I just love. Favorite retired fighter. Let me think for a second because this one's tough. Huh. This may shock some of you. Probably one of the people that got me interested in MMA as a whole, and I want to go with Jason Mayhem Miller. The dude was an absolute nut back in the day. He hosted Bully Beatdown on MTV, and I just remember coming home from like high school, like throwing my backpack down, turning on the TV, and watching Bully Beat Down, where we would have these obviously like scripted bullshit fake drama, and then you would have Bobby King Green come in there and beat the shit out of some kid. It was the most ridiculous shit ever, and it was truly my introduction into MMA for the most part. So I think Jason Mayhem Miller was someone that really got me interested in it. And I remember this may be hard to explain, but so for those of you who don't know, I was in the military from 2012 to 2016, and after boot camp, like you go to like a school for what you like for what you are, what your job's going to be. So I was in my school, and it was at night, and I was still a big UFC fan at that point, so I would find a stream to watch UFC fights. And I remember wanting Mayhem like Miller to beat Michael Bisping so bad after the season of The Ultimate Fighter that I was up so late. I don't even like remember what time it was, but I finally found it. I was up so late rooting for Mayhem Miller to beat Michael Bisping, and I just remember he just got mounted up against the cage and just uppercutted into Doom. So for being my kind of like my introduction into MMA, I'm gonna go my favorite retired fighter. I'm gonna go Jason Mayhem Miller, even though he turned into an absolute nutball. But hey, I am definitely a fan of personalities, things like that. You know, it draws me to the sport. It gives me entertainment, if you will. So that was really long winded. So I do apologize. Uh, Joe B was so fun to watch long ago, indeed. Lewis giving a thumbs up. First off the line is for lots of sets, indeed. No select has the envelopes. I'm not sure. Oh, all right. So that's okay. So he might be saying that the envelope that the T-Mall might come for the sets that don't have first off the line. That may be what he's saying. Um, First off the line is Panini only, no Tops products. Indeed, indeed. Best place to buy hobby boxes. Never opened one. Still pretty new to cards, but time's been tough. So it's a goal of mine to save up and get one. Any recommendation for any good sets and years? Um, Let me think, brother. What I recommend personally is to maybe I recommend, what do I recommend, y'all? I don't know. This is tough because I don't want him to waste his money, because man, hobbies can be tough. Like there's no guarantee that you're going to get a good hobby box, and I would feel bad for recommending something cheap because it's not that much money, but because of what he gets, I would just feel bad, you know. That's a tough question, brother. I would recommend watching tons of videos, determining what set you truly like. And most sets have a few options. Like for this year, like for Prism, there's the regular hobby, and then there's the undercard. Like for Select, there's the regular hobby, and then there's the H2. Um, for Optic's not too expensive of a set. But off the top of my head, I'm gonna steer you toward Prism, Select, and Optic. Those are going to be probably the most, not the most three expensive sets, but the most quality sets of the three. And personally, brother, this year, UFC card prices have been coming out the cheapest that they've been out of all the years. So this year is probably the cheapest one that you're going to find. So just watch out this upcoming year, and just keep an eye out. Look on Blowout Cards and Steel City Collectibles and DA Card World. You can get your pre-orders in at all of those three places, and usually your pre-order price is going to be a little bit better than what the price comes out at, or just a tad above, but it'll probably end up going back to that pre-order price. So just find a set that you like, brother, and look at truly look at what you like in a card, and just buy that set, and just hope for the best, brother. That's my only advice that I can give you. That's a great question. Favorite retired fighter for me is probably Chuck Liddell. Interesting, brother. The Iceman. I would think Dave Adams or Steel City. Okay. I remember Bully has punching this guy in the armpit was hilarious. I remember one Bully has punching in the guy in the armpit. Well, yeah, that he's like, yeah, he just punches me in the armpit. Yeah, that was ridiculous, dude. That show was ridiculous. I appreciate it, brother. That I did my time, and then I was done. I'm like, you know what? I will catch y'all later. Bully beat down. All those bullies were so arrogant, even after they got whooped like 7 times in a row. The crazy part, bro, is I think over half of that show was people that got hired to just play a role that it wasn't even real. There's a YouTube channel called Steven Strangles. He has like 100,000 subs. You'll probably find him. He actually goes back to watch all the Bully Beatdown episodes to like break them down, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Donruss hobby is cheap and more affordable. Indeed. However, I would feel bad if his autograph was, just a base autograph and he got 2 silvers, or just stuff like that. Because Donruss, a lot of people have gotten really rough Donruss boxes. I've definitely seen them. Older hobby boxes are real expensive for the last couple of years, indeed. Gathering pay-per-view / fight nights for small groups, it's fun. For me, it's no more than 4 gathering for PPV / fight nights or small. Okay. Me personally, I say a solid 4 to 5 people. That's the number. Anymore, it's just too loud. You have people not paying attention, things like that. Can we get a this is a hot take. Y'all won't hear this anywhere else. I'm going to let y'all know exactly how this fight's going to go. As your MMA fortune teller, your UFC fortune teller, Mystic Matt, if you will. Watch exactly how this fight's going to go. You're going to get Jelton Almeida versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. The ref's going to say, fight. We're going to get Jelton Almeida come out side to side. He's going to throw a front kick, right? And then immediately dive at Jairzinho's legs. He's going to get the takedown. He's going to immediately advance to mount. He's going to Donkey Kong him. Jairzinho is going to turn over, give up his back. Jelton is going to win via rear naked choke. Count it. I know that's not a hot take. That's what Jelton does every single time. Jelton Almeida via Donkey Kong to rear naked choke. That's what's happened. Optic was pretty cheap too. Optic definitely did start out pretty cheap. Prizm hobbies were $250 and it was really nice. I ripped too. Indeed. Definitely understand. Thank you for your response. I'll do that and see what I like. It's definitely want to experience, but then just stick to buying individual cards. That's definitely the smartest thing to do. But nothing beats like ripping open cards and what am I going to get in here? It's a thrill, brother. It's a thrill. Nothing really beats it for the most part. Hey, I do actually remember. Wow. Oh yeah. I think he was like a hockey fighter or something like that. That just off the top of my head. I ripped my undercard box on my channel. My auto was a redemption. Ouch. Well, who was it, brother? Because if it was Kamzat, that's not too bad. I got Bisbing Auto and a Redemption Dern in my 2023 Prizm. That's kind of rough. That's kind of rough. Mystic Matt. All of us in Ohio are looking Matt Brown KO. I hope so, brother. I hope so. It looks like my computer doesn't know it's charging. Give me just a second, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're back. Yeah, looks like my computer didn't know it was plugged in. I guess I just used the other little plug-in, and now it's charging. Yeah. So I I am hoping Matt Brown gets the win. That's who I picked on the podcast this past Wednesday. I'm hoping Matt Brown gets the dub too. For anyone else buying hobby boxes, I recommend DA Card World live rip option. If you do bad, they usually throw something in extra. Okay, that's cool. I do buy a lot of my single packs from there, Chad's room. So um not shady by any means. I've gotten some pretty solid cards from single packs that I've ordered. Davison Figueroa. I think I got a Davison base redemption in one of my. I think I did a whatnot. I bought some cards on like whatnot, and I got his redemption too. I'm honestly probably gonna scratch it and redeem it for points because I really don't want a Davison Figueroa autograph. It's just a base one, then I'll pass. If it's just a common sense kind of person buying singles, it's the way to go. If you have a heart, beat nothing like Riffin though. Indeed, indeed. One of ones that haven't been pulled yet that you're aware of, brother. It's so hard to figure out that because you got to think all the people. For example, if you didn't post your results of a card that you got, how would anyone know that you got that card? So trying to nail down all the one of ones is probably next to impossible if it's not on a stream or there's no picture of it. So I know a lot of people are still chasing the 2021 Hamzat Black rookie card. That shit's already probably been pulled, and the person just probably has no idea. That's my guess. That's my guess. Revenant, hey, Golden Octagon. Terrible luck with Prizm, but my last box had a Mojo throwback Khabib and a Joe Piper. I'm done unless sniping singles throughout the year. Well, hey, brother, your last box seemed like it produced. So congratulations on your last box. That was a heater for sure. Any other veterans out there, you can get 15% off Fanatics. Hey, brother, I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have to. I didn't know that at all because I think their blasters are, I think $30. So I might have to take advantage of that and grab a few myself because I didn't I didn't know that at all. And then we got Tommy Parsons here. Do you have a strategy for submitting cards? I wish I did, brother, but in my experience with grading cards is I've submitted UFC cards one time and they both came back a 9. So I didn't get 10s. I don't know if you were here earlier in the show, but I want to try to get a grading video together with me sending a bunch of cool stuff off at once and me getting it back. It'll probably be over a long time, but it'll be one video for y'all, but I haven't even started it yet. So eventually I will get a grading video out of me grading some of my cards and how I'm going to go about it. But until then, I guess just make sure you look at the front and the back of the card, because I have noticed that PSA, if the front of the card looks good on the corners, it doesn't matter. If you look at the back of the card and it's got like a little bend on the corner on the back, that's not a 10. The whole card is not perfect. So keep in mind that front and the back of card matters when grading, not just the front. I learned that the hard way myself. It was pretty upsetting for the most part. Front and back, and just use your best judgment. If it's off centered, look top and bottom, left and right. If it's off centered, probably not going to get the 10. If you can spot it with your eye, probably not going to get the 10. Let's see. Welterweight champ at the end of the year, Bully B all day for me. I can't agree with your brother. I personally think Leon was piecing him up for as long as that fight lasted before he got the Edward Scissorhands eye poke. But Leon's clean on the feet, and Bilal's been doing a lot of just on the feet recently, and I don't know if he's getting too comfortable in that. And also, Leon has solid takedown defense. We saw that against Usman. So, I probably Leon unless he has to fight Kamzat. I think Leon beats Colby. That might be a bold prediction. I'm not sure, but I'm picking Leon to beat Colby. That's just me. Will you try tag? I think I would maybe have to see a few more people use it, or maybe them like reach out with like some kind of like partnership or something like that. I don't think I'm going to spend my own money on it yet because I don't know. I'm not. I guess I don't know long term how it's going to do. Shadow replying to Tommy Parsons. I went to a local card store. The owner had a look at each one of the individuals and told me to submit. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Revenant, if you use Almeida as a parlay leg, consider a minus 360 better than the main line minus 500. He has 18 stuff, brother. Believe me, I know. I think I have him at under. I think under 3.5 and quite a few. I have him by finish and everything else. I actually might have him or the fight going under 1.5 more than anything, though, because I suspect that fight lasts about 3 minutes tops. But yeah, so it looks like we're all caught up on the chat, y'all. So that being said, give y'all a little rundown on how I plan on doing my next few videos. Let me give y'all a rundown on what I have in stock right now for the channel for the next few weeks. Over here, I have a 2023 Prizm hobby. I have a 2022 Prizm hobby, both full ones unopened. I have two 2023 undercard Prizm hobbies. I guess they're called hobbies. I don't know. I have two loose packs of 2022 Prizm, and I have one loose pack of 2021 Prizm. And then right here, right in front of me, I'll get my camera flipped around here because I got some stuff. We're not going to open all this right here today, y'all, but I do want to open a few stuff for y'all. I do have another 2022 Prizm pack here that we are going to open this. I'm going to slice this open here today, this 2023 Prizm hobby. And I'm going to open 3 packs out of here live on here. I'm going to let y'all, I'm going to let y'all pick the packs for me. I'm going to see if y'all can get me some luck. But yeah, that's what we're going to rip live after I get done yapping my yapper. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do here today. So just to let y'all know what I have planned. Where's my phone at? Because I have the videos planned out, so I'm not trying to go off the dome here. So just a few videos that I have planned. I'm going to do a 2021 versus 2022 versus 2023 Prizm. So I'm going to do 1 pack of 2021 Prizm, 2 packs of 2022 Prizm, and 3 packs of 2023 Prizm as like a little comparing all 3 years with a little fun way, 1, 2, 3 with the years. You know, it's just something full, kind of like a little half hobby box video, if you will. So got that coming up. I have a undercard versus hobby. So I'm going to be taking a full undercard and comparing it to a half of a 2023 Prizm hobby, kind of seeing what's the better value out of the two, if you will, because for those of you who don't know, undercard is about half of a hobby box. So we're going to compare those two, and then we're going to compare a 2022 Prizm hobby box to a 2023 Prizm hobby box. That's going to be expensive as video, y'all. About $700 in one video. So please, y'all, when that one comes out, show that one some support. But it's over there. And then we have some. I think I'll have another undercard left, things like that. So yeah, a lot to look forward to on the channel, y'all. Truly, a lot to look forward to. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you ever trade cards? I have traded a few times. The majority of my transactions went good. There's two times my transaction did not go good, and that's when I swore off. I don't want to say swore off 100%, but if I don't have a relationship with you and you just try to hit me up on Instagram, like, hey, do you want to trade this? Because one time I traded with a dude. I sent him my cards. He sent me a tracking number, but I got an empty envelope. There was nothing in it, nothing at all. There was no slices. It was sealed. There was nothing in it. And I went to reply to the dude, and his Instagram was gone. So I'm kind of iffy doing deals on like Instagram and trades once again for me. Another time when I've done a trade, I've traded a card. I got the card. I don't know if the seller didn't say something or if the like the mail did it, but the seller sent it to me in a bubble mailer, which he should, but no cardboard or anything like that. Like the bubble mailer was all folded, and the top loader was a little bent. And when I took the card out, like the car wasn't folded, but it had that little crease in it when you could tell that the card's been bent just a little bit. And it's like, what can you do? Because I don't know if that was the seller's fault and kind of for not protecting the card, but at the same time, it was in a bubble mailer. The mail is rough, so it's like unless I have a relationship with you, it's tough to get a trade out of me if it's not in person. In person, 100%. I can see the cards. I can like look over it. I can swap back and forth. We're good to go there. It's the mail that sketches me out just a little bit because it's not just me and you. It's also a middleman that's holding our cards and they have ultimate control. So the United States Postal Service sketches me out. And truly, what I would hate is for one person to lose out on a deal, like me try to send you cards and they're damaged, or me send you cards and they're fine, and I get yours and they're damaged. And then what? Do I send you a damaged card back? Because then you're losing value. And it's like I'm I'm just not the guy. I prefer to not have confrontation, not have conflict. I feel like I'm a good person. I package everything well. I hope it gets to you there well. I send people extra cards just because I have a shit ton of stuff. I I just want the hobby to be this small community that we're in to just be a good place that we're in. And there's a few assholes. I'm not gonna lie. There are a few assholes and a few jerks that you're like, hey man, why are you doing that? But everyone's not perfect. The world is the world. And after being on this 30 years now, I've known that, you can go through world expecting everything to be all right, but at the end of the day, you got to know that it's not. That there's people out there that are just fucked up people that are just going to do what they're going to do and don't care about what anyone else does. So you just have to understand that those people are out there. Don't put yourself in bad situations, and you won't get burned. And then I stop putting myself in those bad situations, so I'm not going to get burned. So that's how I feel about trading. Another long-winded response, but a great question though, brother. Great question. Did you secure a bow nickel or Hezbollah blue wave yet? I do not have either one of those yet, brother. But hey, as I said, I've got 2 hobby boxes here, and I think one more on the way. Hopefully, we can grab at least one. Thank you so much. I've been going through a stressful situation. It's quite the battle. You spending your time talking about something I really enjoy. It's my escape during these videos. Well, hey, brother, thank you so much. It's comments like this one right here that it's just cool to me that just the person comes by and it's like, hey, brother, just thanks for being here. just kind of gives me something to do because it's like, it's kind of like heartwarming. Like, it's like, I don't do a lot. I'm just sitting here talking, giving you my thoughts and and opinions. But if it can take time off of any kind of stressful situation, anxiety that you're having, just having me rip open some cards, brother, I'm glad I can help, brother. So truly, thank you. So thank you in return for your kind comment, brother. Truly. Um, I'll trade you O'Malley Pink Ice. I don't know what uh, I gotta I g- it's in my personal collection, I guess, but I actually just got one of those in the mail recently. It's a graded 10 O'Malley Pink Ice. So I'm all right on that. My girl does need one for her collection though, but I told her I was not buying her that one because hey, I got mine. You got to get your own. You got to get your own. You seen the UFC pillow buddies yet? I'm getting them all $60 a piece. Great for the man cave, brother. If I had somewhere to put them, I would maybe get a few of the fun ones. A few of the fun ones. What is your favorite type of parallel? The black one of one, obviously. I'm just kidding. I think it changes every year, brother. It changes every year. Um, I'm gonna have to go with True Red though. True Red, you can't go wrong with the True Red every single year. Okay. I believe Daniel may have asked me through my. Someone asked me through my Instagram, and it may have been Daniel. Are you doing breaks for the other hobby boxes, or no, brother? They're all just personal ones. Truly, I don't feel good. Uh, I wouldn't feel right buying another hobby box and having to put it up at the price that I would have to put it up at least make all the money back for the hobby box, taxes, shipping, and then you have to look at the top loaders, sleeves, like the bubble mailers, and just the time that it takes to just do all that, gas taking everything to the post office. I don't think I would feel right doing that for a single hobby box. And truly, I don't have enough money to buy a case or anything like that uh, to make it worth it. And then at the same time, how many people would be able to buy into that? Because I am kind of against pick your fighter breaks because I feel bad if a person gets skunked, and I can't afford to send everyone extra cards. So I am a weight class or a pack guy. Um, yeah, those are personal, but maybe one day, brother. Maybe if I can get enough people that say, "Hey, we don't care, give us another break," I'm I might order one to break. So we'll see where that goes. I remember your GF needing one too. Indeed. Is there anyone that does good videos on parlays and picks? Brother, I watch multiple people every week. If you well, I guess I want to plug these people for free. I watch Santino DeFranco's channel. That is the Fight Ready coach. So Henry Cejudo's coach. Him and Brandon Olivas have a channel, or yeah, have a channel, and they do their picks every single weekend. So Santino DeFranco, check out him. I believe it's Uncle Wheezy MMA. Shout out Uncle Wheezy. And if you make bad picks, he will show up at your doorsteps and beat you with a bag of oranges. So check out Uncle Wheezy MMA. I believe DFS by the numbers. And then there's always my guy Clint from the Die Hard MMA podcast. Those are the people that I'm constantly adding, watching their stuff in my like rotations. I try to take their knowledge, look for what I agree with, what I disagree with, and just kind of put my best knowledge in and make my personal bet. So those are all the people that I watch. I don't know what albino manatees laughing at, but it must be great. It must be great. My favorite parallel is the AKS set from Optic. Um, all right, good one. Insert. Okay, fair enough. Do you prefer black or gold vinyl 101s? Oh, good question. Personally, I've never hit a black yet. or a well, I have hit a black, but it was in Donruss. If I had to, I can't speak on black Prizm because I need to hit a black Prizm before I can speak on that. Right now, gold optic, but if I hit a black Prizm, that might change. I'll keep the O'Malley's. I would be set thinking black 101s are nicer looking than gold vinyl. Auto Tanya changed my mind entirely. Um, most don't watch you for breaks. Your content is too good. I do get a lot of comments on my videos just saying like, "Hey, why do you say all the names?" Or like, "Hey, this video takes forever. This is exhausting. Listen to this." But I'll have all the people like this right here that is just glad that I know all the fighters' names. Glad that I watch the sport enough to know what happens and who's fighting and what's happened recently and the actual nicknames of the fighters. So it's the people like this that it's like, hey man, feel free to fast forward if you don't if you don't want to watch me going through all the base cards. But it is what it is. All right, all right. AKAs are fire. Insert. I think I have a Valent. I may have. It may have been in a golden pack or a giveaway or something like that. Valentina Red, aka insert. That's a pretty sick one that I have. What's going on, Colton? How you doing, brother? Check out James Krause for Fight This. I used to, brother. I used to the 1% club, the 1% club, if you will. But no longer, brother. No longer. Am I right? Him and Shay, AKAs, have messed up a few nicknames. Sugar, not sugar, comes to mind. Yeah, I've seen that both ways. I've seen all of his UFC produced shirts have sugar. All of his stuff has sugar. So, I wish I could remember the nicknames of all of them. That's outstanding. I don't remember all of them, but I really try. I mean, I really hate people watching Rip who don't know the fighters. Indeed, brother, indeed. I find it more annoying when people with fighters who the clueless are. I feel you. That's a good point about talking about fighters in every single video. I click off videos if they can't pronounce the fighters' names, at least the well-known fighters. Exactly. My favorite one is Giga Chickadizzy. Shout out to bros. I did let him know, but I was like, bro, you have to keep saying Giga Chickadizzy from this point on, and he did it. So, Jarek from Two Bros started saying Giga Chickadizzy, and then it just continued from that point on. But that being said, y'all, call up on the chat. So let's rip some Prizm, y'all. Am I right? All right, hold on. Wait, there's one more chat. One more chat in here. He got in before I was able to turn around. Do you have a favorite tough season? I'm kind of looking forward to Connor Chandler tough. That's going to be a good one, brother. Personally, this may be a surprise. I believe it was tough 19, 20, or 21. The women's flyweight, women's strawweight debut. That was the one that was my favorite. I've watched that one twice now. It's been the highest level one for the most part. The one that the champion was crowned coming out. I love the 115. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Rip it, rip it. Dibs on dibs on first dibs. All right, so let's get my camera switched around here, y'all. And which one is it? HD Pro Cam. I believe it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I did crack open a Diet Dr. P here, and I didn't want to ruin anyone's ears or anything like that. And then I forgot to unmute my mic coming back. We got a few in here. The championship tough, indeed. That was a great one. Good call. Sleeper pick, indeed. Evans Rampage titties, exactly. That man, he was so pissed off, and then Rampage destroyed that door. Just watched that last week. Oh, the champion was great too. Indeed, indeed. So that being said, y'all, I'm gonna rip 3 packs from this box. I'm gonna let the chat. I'm gonna let the chat pick the packs that I rip out of here. I'm gonna rip 3 of them live right here, and the other 9 are gonna be for the videos that I let y'all know earlier. So chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 packs here. Let's see. Scott Weaver. Do you eBay your base or just hits? I usually don't put any base on eBay, brother. Just it's not worth it for the most point for me. It's usually all just hits. KO card saying good luck. Colton, good luck, brother. You deserve some big hits. I hope so. Oh man, y'all are really going through. Rampage versus Evans was hilarious. Rampage ripping off, dude. That door had to be made of cardboard. Am I right? Daniel Vasquez saying last pack, and then Revenant. Good luck. All right. So Daniel Vasquez got the first call. Last pack. Do I hear 2? Do I hear 2 more in the chat? Give me 2 more. Holes a shadow saying 7th. And Thomas Parsons going 2. All right. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I have Colton. First pack was before 2 and then 7. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have our 3 packs, y'all. So the remaining 9 packs, y'all, will be for upcoming videos on the channel. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Help your boy out. Subscribe to the Golden Octagon because I'm here every single Monday and apparently Wednesday and now Friday ripping cards. It's crazy, y'all. I was here Monday. I rip undercard for y'all Wednesday. And now I'm here Friday ripping some Prizm for y'all. So we do have 1 pack of 2022 UFC Prizm here. And then we got 3 packs newly opened. Wow, that pack seems thick, right? Maybe it'll have a Sugar Sean O'Malley Color Blast in there, right? Save that one to the last. So we're gonna get started with our 2022 pack first. This actually came from when I actually ordered 2022 packs because I'm gonna do 1 pack of 2021 Prizm, 2 packs of 2022 Prizm, and 3 packs of 2023 Prizm. But I ordered 3 of these on accident, so I got the one right here that I'm gonna open up and hope for the best. Would love a Kamza autograph. An Islam autograph would be cool too. I don't have any Islam autographs, but hey, let's be real. Probably not going to get any autographs out of here. Looks like we have a red wave. So yeah, I do build that set, so I'm not too mad at that. Up first, Dominic Cruz, the Hangman, Dan Hooker. Remember the name, Bilal Muhammad, Thug Rose, Namajunas, Chris Dawkins, aka Joe's Cards. Oh man, that was the best. That was the best 1 of 1, right, y'all? Oh, looks like we're gonna have a true red here, y'all. Not a rookie. Is it Izzy? Oh wow. Is it Izzy, y'all? What do y'all think? Is it Izzy? That's the last style bender, am I right? It is the last style bender. Israel Adesanya. Nice. And then behind it, going to be a red wave for the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Nice. Apologize, guys. It's probably not as enjoyable as my regular videos with the music and all, but you know, it is what it is. Red Wave Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Fireworks for Amanda Nunez. The fireworks. Do they have a fireworks this year? They don't have a fireworks this year, huh? Yeah, fireworks Amanda Nunez. I don't know why I put that up there. Finishing out, we got Sergey Spivak, Benil Dariush, Frankie Edgar, and another Iceman, Chuck Liddell. So, yeah, cool. So 2022 Prism, it is what it is. I just had a pack over there, but let's get to the business, y'all. Are we gonna get color blast and auto? Let's see. Alvana Vanity. Izzy Magnet. This shadow agree and clean card. Need to pick up one of those. That's a nice photo of him, brother. Nothing beats the 2021 Prism photo of Izzy, though. That one is solid. I'm such a sucker for those color-coded top loaders. So satisfying. Brother, I wish they had more. If I knew how to get colored ones that just weren't available, I would have one of, I would have an orange one, a purple one, a green one. I would have all of them, but unfortunately I only find red, green, and blue. Here we go. So 2023 Prism, y'all. Will we get an autograph out of our 3 packs? If not, at least y'all know that we got one coming up, right? In the next few videos. So I guess looks like we might have a purple in here and either a Mojo or a Fool's Mojo, which is a hyper if you guys don't know. So the Karate Hottie, Michelle Watterson, Max Blessed Holloway, Karine Silva, the last Stylebender once again, Israel Adesanya, Nasruddin Imavov, rookie card. Going to our verticals. We've got Carol Hossa, Jack Della Maddalena, rookie. Daniel DC Cormier. Oh, nice. Bo Nickel. And purple, y'all. Purple middleweight. If this is a rookie, I might lose my shit on stream, y'all. Not a rookie. See if we can guess it. It's going to be Darren Till, huh? Yep. Damn. The gorilla, Darren Till. And then closing out the pack, we got a Fool's Mojo or a Hyper for Drakkar Close rookie card. And then Fearless Khamzat Chimaev. Just a base. Still a cool card, though. Oh, I dropped it. Next pack. Oh, goodness. Let's see what y'all say. Jordan saying, let's go, JDM. Jack and Bo always together. Indeed, Till. Why is Darren Till even in this? It happens, brother. Kind of think Perry takes him out bare knuckle. He might, brother. You never know. Mike Perry was built for BKFC and Bo Nickel rookie card. Indeed. Here we go. So up first, second pack, we got Bam Bam, Tai Tuivasa. David Dvorak, rookie. Mark O. Madsen. I wish they would have put the O in there. It would have been nice, right? The Brick House, Sean Brady. Going to our vertical cards, we got an Islam Makachev. Hezbollah. Y'all, the prices on his base cards are really dropped now, huh? It's kind of crazy. Euro Shmedic. Renat Fakhretdinov, King Casey O'Neill, and a silver. The Ankalaev. Indeed, Magomed Ankalaev. Silver. And what's behind it? Y'all, we got an auto. What's good? Who's the auto? BMN. Who's BMN? Let's see if anyone calls it in the chat. probably gonna be Bilal Muhammad if I could guess, but I don't know if he has an M. Champion signature. Oh, Brandon Moreno. No way. Hell yeah. Nice. Just a base. Nice. The assassin baby. Brandon Moreno. That's what's up. Good call. Good call. Good call. Nice. Wish it would have been some color, but you know, it is what it is. Just a base. The assassin baby. You got an auto live on stream. That's pretty cool. Nice. And closing out the pack, we got a Diamond Poirier. Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Focus there. Here we go. And the fat pack comes last. It did feel fat, didn't it? It has some air in it, y'all. It has air in it. Maybe that means the color blast is in it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Let me get that sugar color blast. That's all I want all year. Sugar color blast, and I'll be good. Starting off, D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez fights tomorrow. And the way Ian Gary's talking, he's going to smoke D-Rod, right? We got the Monkey King, the Twerk King, Jordan Levitt. Syed Yakub Kakramanov, Cheyenne Velismus, rookie pack, y'all. The Black Beast, Derek Lewis. The Italian Dream, Marvin Vittori. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Glover Teixeira. Chris Curtis, rookie. Going to be a silver, not a rookie, for Raw Dog, Brandon Royval. And I'm going to guess it's going to be a blue wave behind it. No way. We got the other autograph. The other autograph is in here, y'all. That's nuts. So let's do it like this. Last card in the pack. Going to be Matt Hughes. Let's just do it like this. Reveal it like this. What is it? What is it? Here we go. Ready? Let's MFN. Not sure. Not sure. Movsar Evloyev. I didn't even know he had an autograph, y'all. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Oh, MEV. Nice. Movsar Evloyev. I didn't even know he had an autograph in here. That's actually pretty sick. Maybe a little bit of dust up there. Hey, silver, not any color, but you know, can't always have any color, right? What are the odds that we get both autographs out of there? Out of there. So I guess needless to say, we won't be getting any autographs out of the rest of that box in my upcoming videos because we got them both here. What are the odds? So let me get this sleeved up and I'll get my camera flipped back around here. I'm gonna have to turn it back on because I know it turned off while I was going. Oh, well, it looks like we can get this. That's okay. That's going to stay right there for now. So what y'all think? What are the odds that we get both, excuse me, both autographs out of right there? That's kind of nuts in my opinion. It kind of gives me no hope for the upcoming videos because I was going to compare half of a hobby box to the undercard. So I guess now we're not going to get an autograph out of there. But hey, it is what it is. I might slice open the other half and then just I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get these this Hasbulla, Bo Nickel, and Jack Della out so I can get those sleeved up. What do y'all think about the price of the Hasbullas? Because a base Hasbulla, like 2 days after release, was like $70. Like 3 days after release, like $50. Prizm's been out like 2 weeks now. I think last week it was $20, and I saw some sales recently for like $8. How crazy is that? That the price of this card has changed so much in the past 3 weeks. A base Hasbulla. What are the odds of the price changing as much as it has? It's been absolutely nuts. Crazy. But hey, if it gets more eyes on the hobby, I guess I'm not mad at it. If it gets more people interested in my channel, I'm not going to be mad at it. So it is what it is. Let me go back over. Oh wow, I'm definitely missed a lot of comments here. So here we go. Let's go back, everyone. So albino Mobsar, that's sick. Boom, 6 silver. He'd be a boring champ with his point fighting stuff. Personally, he was smaller than I remember him being. So I don't know how good he would. I don't know if he could be champ at 145. To be honest, I personally think Volk would smoke him, but that's just me. He's got a cool auto too, but I agree, Rev. His struggle with the last fight too on short notice. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Diego Lopes is actually the jiu-jitsu coach at Interim Gym in Mexico. So Alexa Grasso's like jiu-jitsu coach. Arena Aldana's jiu-jitsu coach was Brandon Moreno's like jiu-jitsu coach. So the dude is nasty on the ground, and Mavsar is damn tough. But Diego going to be a problem for a lot of people at 145, in my opinion. I pulled a Gelton Almeida auto. Nice, brother. Nice. Yeah, right. I mean, he's for sure going to get the dub tomorrow. Outside of a crazy shit happening, like Jarzinho just banking him and exposing him, he should get the win. He should get the win. Uh, nice pull, Scott. Indeed, everyone happy. Everyone happy for Scott. Got another box coming. Pretty excited, as you should be, brother. Maybe the one of ones in the other packs. They definitely could be, brother. They definitely could be. It would be interesting if the hobby still even better without autos. Okay. It would be interesting if the hobby is still better even without autos. Personally, I think that's a question. Personally, I don't really chase Prizm for the autos because I've never gotten the best Prizm autos to begin with, and the majority of the time, the checklist of the Prizm autos is kind of ass to begin with. It's a bunch of people that it's like, who is this person? Luckily, I got two people that that I knew of that are good, so that's pretty cool. I'm not too mad at that. I just sold one for 15 like 10 minutes ago. Is he the Mavsar? Hopefully not the Mavsar. I would hope that went for a little bit more, but it wouldn't surprise me too much because everyone wants a lot for their UFC cards, but doesn't want to pay a lot for their UFC cards. So it's like this, like What do you do? It's tough. It's tough. Nice, Dan. I have a curse every time I pull a fighter, so they lose some word for gelatin. Brother, it's gonna. That's a big ask for him to lose this weekend. I'm about to rip into my box of undercard. Wish me luck, y'all. Good luck, Colton. Truly, brother. Truly, good luck. Okay. For 10 minutes ago. Okay, cool. So Hezbollah base still selling for about $15. So as crazy as that is, wow. Let's see. Do we have do we have do we have the what was his name? Texas in here still? Is Texas Racing in here still? Let's see. Albino Manatee. Good luck, Colton. Hope you get a color blast or better. Unfortunately, I don't think no color blast in undercard, brother. But out of 10 gold, that would be fantastic, brother. I hope you get a gold bow nickel, a gold disco bow nickel. It's coming at you, brother. It's coming at you. Um, let's see. Man, I'm not sure if he's in here still. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Texas Racing, brother, if you see this back, where did that? Let me find his comment. If you see this back, brother, hit me up. My email is in the description below. You said you are, I guess, not the most financially well off. You don't know which hobby box to buy, things like that. You said you like this easy card. You said it was a clean card. So hit me up, brother, on really any of my. Just how about this? My email is in the description below. Hit me up, send me your address, and I will send you this red Izzy that I just now pulled here. I'll send it to you free of charge, brother. So hit me up. Please do something like take a screenshot of your just prove to me that you're Texas Racing in the email. That would be fantastic. If you do that, brother, email me. My email is in the description to this video right here. If you email me, brother, hit me up, send me your address, and I will mail you that out free of charge. I've personally I already have one of those in my book, and you seem like you want that card, and I figured I'd help you out, brother. So hit me up on my email once again in the description below, and I will send that out to you free of charge. And hopefully you see this. Hopefully you see this. So let's see. Good luck, Colt. Yeah, okay. So there wins the next duck race. Not sure when my next giveaway is planned, brother. Probably once I start opening up a bunch of 2023 Prizm and I figure out a whole bunch of cards that I don't want. I'm probably going to give some stuff away and I'll do a duck race, you know. Why not? And then Colton saying, "This is why Matt is the giveaway." Hey, brother, I appreciate that. Y'all know I've got a ton of cards. This is truly nothing, like $10-15 at max. I mean, what am I going to do with it? And once again, I already have one. I have probably some of the coolest easy cards in existence. So red 2022 Prizm. It's okay, brother. I'm not too worried about it. So hit me up, brother, and I will get you that one out to you, brother. But that being said, y'all, we are all caught up on the chat. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I should probably get off here, do a little bit more fight research, fight study before I get off here. I figure why not drop y'all with every single one of my picks for this weekend, exactly with how I think it's going to go. Let's see if it happens or not. But yeah, y'all. Let me pull up the fight card for this weekend. And I'll give them to you. I'm going to give y'all my exact method, exactly how I think the fight's going to go. So, submission, decision, knockout, any of that. Let's get it. So starting off, first fight of the morning. Remember, y'all, the morning. Scott Weaver saying here, early start to the day tomorrow. Indeed, 11 a.m. on the East Coast here. So your boy will. I'll be up late tonight, but the fight card starts in exactly 13 hours to right now. So keep that in mind. Get y'all's rest. If y'all are on the West Coast, I feel sorry for y'all. It's going to be an early morning for y'all. But here on the East Coast, 11 a.m. here. But let me give y'all my picks for this weekend. Remember, last week, I was shitty, completely off. I could not pick my nose last week. So keep that in mind. I've won nice parlays. I've been wrong. MMA is a tough sport. This is a sport that people get in the cage shirtless and punch each other. So we never know what's going to happen. But let's get it, y'all. First fight of the night, Jessica Rose Clark taking on Tayanara Lisboa. I believe that's how you say it. I am going Miss Jessie Jess, JRC, Jessica Rose Clark. I believe she's going to win by decision. Up next, we got Brian, the Butcher Battle. No longer Pooh Bear, going to be taking on Gifted Gabe Green. And originally, earlier in the week, I was like, man, I think Brian Battle is maybe able to knock out Gabe Green. But after he didn't look too good on the scales, I'm still picking Brian Battle to win. I'm picking Brian Battle to win via decision. Next fight, we got Ji Young Kim, the Fire Fist, taking on Mandy Bum. B-U-M Bum. She's not good. She gets tired after round one and her mouth hangs open like this. Just gets punched in her jaw. I'm going, y'all, listen to this pick. Ji Young Kim, third round knockout. The Fire Fist, round 3 knockout. That's my call. Cody Stamen versus Douglas De Silva DeAndre, or Douglas DeAndre. I forgot his fucking nickname, but he's got too many names. Douglas Silva DeAndre versus Cody Stamen. I don't have a strong lean here, y'all. I am going to say Cody Stamen just because I feel like the Spartan came in. He didn't have to cut all the weight that he normally has to cut because this was at 140, not at 135. Cody Stamen by decision. Carl Williams versus Chase Sherman. I am going Carl Williams by wrestle fuck absolute domination. Carl Williams decision, 30-27. Wrestle fuck, as I said. Matt Brown, Court McGee. I am going Matt Brown. I'm hoping he gets a knockout. But Court McGee is tough as an old leather boot, so you never know how that's going to go. Matt Brown via decision is what I'm hoping if he don't get the knockout, but it wouldn't surprise me if Court McGee just completely wrestle dominated him all night because Matt Brown doesn't have the best takedown defense, and his cardio is not the best anymore. He's old. He's old. Let's be real. I am going Matt Brown, though, hoping for the best. Moving on up, next fight, we got the Dirty Bird, on the main card, we got the Dirty Bird, Tim Means taking on the Great White, Alex Moreno. I am going, even though, y'all, Alex Moreno looked awful on the scale earlier, right? He was breathing all heavy. It was all sweaty. His eyes were sunken in. Kind of a rough one. I am still going Alex Moreno via decision. Just Tim Means isn't as durable as he used to be, and he kind of gasses after about 8 minutes. So that being said, I do have to go Alex Moreno via decision. Next fight, we got Carlos Ulberg taking on Ihor Prateria. I am going Carlos Ulberg via first round knockout, but the odds on that aren't too good. If you are betting this fight, I do recommend you taking the under 1.5 because Carlos Ulberg in round 1 or 2 is about the same odds as just under 1.5 altogether. And it leaves you room for Ihor Prateria to knock out Carlos Ulberg because that could also happen. Carlos has been chinned before. Next fight, we got D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez taking on Ian Gary. And y'all, I might be just too much a believer this week in Ian Gary, but after the Ian Gary press conference, I think, like all the fight week, like the interviews, I may be believing Ian Gary too much. I believe Ian Gary is going to finish D-Rod. Ian Gary is the way I'm going this week. he's a huge favorite. Let's be real. That's not a sharp pick by any means. I am going Ian Gary. I do have Ian Gary by finish in a few of my parlays. Could knock him out, could even submit him. So keep that in mind. Ian Gary is my pick. Co-main event of the night, Anthony Smith versus Johnny Walker. If Johnny Walker, the dork that Johnny Walker is, does not get knocked out early, I'll be very, very surprised. This fight could truly go multiple ways. Johnny Walker could knock out Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith could comically knock out Johnny Walker and his arms go flying. But a smart pick for this one, y'all. I'm going to pick this fight to start round 2. So if you're betting this fight, look at a start round 2 prop, maybe even an over 1.5 prop. And if you're getting real risky, look at the props on Johnny Walker via decision. Johnny Walker is been known to be in pretty boring fights just a couple fights back. I just don't trust him not to get chinned. Anthony Smith via knockout is the way I'm going. Anthony Smith to knock out Johnny Walker. Main event of the evening. We got Jairzinho, Biggie Boy Rosenstruck taking on Jailton Malhadinho Almeida. And y'all, I broke this fight down earlier. I'm glad that clicked on that. I need Johnny Walker to win. So my mojo of him on I need Johnny Walker to win so my mojo auto of him can go up. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I'm sure that probably wasn't an expensive card if you did buy that single. But that being said, main event of the night. I broke this down earlier in the chat. If you missed it, let y'all know exactly how this fight's going to go. We're going to get Jailton Almeida come out around the 1, throw a front kick, immediately dive for Jairzinho's feet, get the takedown, Donkey Kong him. Jairzinho is going to turn over, give up his back, and we're going to see Jailton Almeida with the first round rear naked choke. That's my fight breakdown for every single fight. Early tomorrow morning, 13 hours from right now. If you're betting this weekend, I hope you have a fantastic bet weekend. I have a 7 leg, I think, with a whole bunch of crazy knockouts. I think, yeah, if all of them happen, it's like $1.50 to win like 40 grand. I'll pay off all my debt and I'll just be happy this weekend. But that's a huge wish. It's going to be hopefully a good morning of fights in Charlotte. So all of y'all, I hope y'all all have a great weekend. I kind of want to wrap it up here. So if I don't have anything else in the chat, y'all, I am gonna go ahead and get out of here. So yeah, looks like I'm all caught up. So with that being said, if you don't know me, my name is Matt. This is the Golden Octagon MMA channel. If you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me on your way out of here. I ain't got nothing else to say. But today is Friday. I'll be back Monday for a UFC card video where I will be comparing a UFC undercard hobby box to the half of this. 6 of these packs that I just got out of here. 6 of these versus a UFC undercard box. What's better? What's more worth your value? We're not going to get any autos out of there now, but hey, it is what it is. But that's what is going to be on Monday's video. So once again, I thank y'all all very much for stopping by, hanging out with your boy over here on a Friday night. Once again, enjoy the fights tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. East Coast time. It's going to be all. Matt the Golden Octagon, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace. I just hit my elbow.